Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about car modeling. Now if you enjoy modeling stuff like this or this or this, then you're probably going to love this video, right? It's sometimes very difficult to get these odd shapes, and I'm going to show you guys a very cool tool in Maya that will help you to do exactly that, right? Here we go. Okay everybody, so we're in Maya 2020 and it seems that you like to model cars. Well, keep in mind that the tool that I'm going to show you today will not only help you to improve your car modeling skills, but also any other modeling that you will be doing where you have some odd shapes that you need to have a lot of control over, right? So let me first explain why we are talking about the Birail tool. And in order to do that, I need to show you what you would traditionally do, or most likely would do. So we're going to go up to Create. We're going to go to CV Curve Tool here. And let's click 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit Enter, and we'll do that again. So hit Y to repeat last tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hit Enter. Now let's say I want to connect these two. So select and Shift Select Surfaces and Loft. Now don't worry about the fact that this is black, the other side is gray, yeah, and once this is converted to polygons we can fix all that, right? But for now this is a flat surface. All right, now because we still have history going on here, and I'll actually do this, it looks a little bit better. What we can do is we can right click, go to Control Vertex, take any of these, hit W and move it, and as we do so you will see that it will kind of change the shape as well to an extent. Why to an extent? Well, because it's a straight shot, right? So if we go in here into object mode, you see that it's trying to come up with that shape, but it's not perfect by any means, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to get rid of all of this. And we're going to go and create something that looks a little bit similar to a car part, right? So I'm just going to jump over to my front view. We're going to go to Create. We're going to go to CV Curve Tool. And let's try to make something like a wheel arch or something. So I'm just going to go around here. Don't mind the poor quality, that's not what it's about. We're going to hit Enter. You can still control this if you want. Go into Control Vertex. And yeah, we'll kind of move that around like so. Tweak it if you want, but you get the idea, yeah? Hit B to turn that off. And then we're going to go into Create, and we're going to go and create a new one. And let's go in here somewhere. And let's imagine that this is a panel, front panel of a car. Something like that, okay? So let's hit Enter there as well. Alrighty, now what we're going to do is we're going to go in here, flip that around, yeah? And we are going to move that over here, yeah? So I want to connect these two. Now, as before, if I select these two and I go to Surfaces and simply do a Loft, you will get a straight shot from point to point, yeah? Looking like that. But what I want is to have a lot more control on what's happening between these two. So basically in the middle here, yeah? So what I would do is hit Control Z to go back, and I would add a profile curve from that point to that point. Now, how do I do that? We're going to go up to Create, Curve Tool, CV Curve Tool once again. And I'm going to hold down C on my keyboard, the letter C. And as I do so and click, it will move over that curve, basically asking me, where do you want to start? I'm going to move to the end, like so. Yeah, there you go. And then I'm going to click outside, and I'm going to click towards this curve, and then hold down C again, so it will connect. If I hit Enter, you now have a curve that is connected, and you can see it's all pushed out. And I still can change that, of course, because I still have the history. I'll hit B for soft select. And let's push that back a little, and let's push that down a little. And you can basically make that any way you want, but we'll do something like that. All right, yeah? Okay, so we're going to go up to Surfaces and Birail and Birail 1 tool. Now, as soon as we do that, it says in the bottom left corner, select the profile curve. So we're going to do that. And then it says curve selected, select two rail curves. So I'm going to hold down the shift key and select these two, and as I let go, it selects like that. Now we have black on the outside and gray on the inside. Don't worry about that. Once this is converted to polygons, we'll flip the normals and we're okay. Yeah, but that's how that works. So because of this profile that we created here, yeah, we got that shape. Now that is the Birail 1 option. Okay, so we have the Birail 2 option and 3 plus option. So you already get the idea here. What we can do is add more. So we're going to do exactly that. We're going to go up to create, save your curve tool again, and let's add another profile curve to the end here. So as before, we're going to hold down C to snap it like so, and then we're going to start to click. Let's make this a bit of a funky shape. Go up here and then hold C again so it touches. It has to touch. As soon as I pull this away, your surface will disappear, right? So we got all of that. Now this looks very funky, but that's kind of the point. So we're going to hit enter. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click outside. We're going to go to our surfaces, Birail 2 tool. And it says select two profile curves. Okay, so 1 and 2. And now it says select two rail curves, 1 and 2. Boom. So now suddenly you have a very, very funky looking shape, right? Which is fine. And again, because we haven't deleted any history, you can right click and go into Control Vertex. Take that, hit B for soft select, right? And then you can move that any way you like. The only thing you have to do is make sure that those curves are touching at the end. Because if I were to go in here to Control Vertex and I would take this point and I would move it, boom, your surface is gone, right? So go back, there you go. Now you can do this with one profile, with two profiles, or with three or more. So you can do one here, one here, one here, and so forth. Now, once you've done this, if you were to go into your outliner and you would delete your curves, your object would disappear because the history is still there and it's basically kind of a deformer, right? If you're moving that around. So you got two options here. One is with this selected, you can go up to modify, convert, and then NURBS to polygons, and then use the options to say how you want to convert it. Or you can go into the Birail option under surfaces, Birail. And if you go into the options here, you can say directly that you want your output not to be NURBS but polygons. And then even after that is done, you have the option to go in and remesh, because in Maya 2020 you have the new remesh tool. Okay, so yeah, hopefully that will help you to create some very fantastic looking cars, right? Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this little video. Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more NURB stuff in the future, hit that sub button so you don't miss out on anything. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and see you guys in the next video.